I'm Spencer Fishman with breaking news from the BBC. Recently, we have heard of a nuclear reactor explosion near the outskirts of London. Here you can see a picture of the reactor before the explosion, and here's a picture of the area around the reactor after the explosion. Now, we went through a lot of trouble to finding out what really happened here, and this is a story that we've uncovered. 14-year-old Matthew Friedman was involved in a warehouse robbery about a couple weeks ago. Now, the police knew that he wasn't the mastermind of the plan, so they let him go and put him on a project called the Leaf Project. During the time the Leaf Project was created, the jails in London were being overpopulated. So, instead of getting youngsters who have their whole life ahead of them in jail, they would send them to a new home where they could possibly reshape their future in hope to be a better person, and then they don't have to go through the suffering in jail, which usually just ends up with a person being a worse person when they come out of it. So, he was involved in this project, and he was sent to around the area of where Omega 1, this reactor, is located, near a town called Lesser Mailing, which is near the town of Greater Mail. Here you can see a picture of the town from a bird's eye view from our cameras in the sky. The police thought that they were sending Matthew to a home that would make his future better. However, they were wrong. This is a spiritual cult. I'd actually been devising a plan to get Matthew to this home so they could then use him for a sacrifice in the events to open the portal. Now, this cult believed in a godlike people called the Old Ones who were from a different dimension. When a supreme amount of power was accessed to a portal, exactly where this reactor is sitting on, then the Old Ones could come through the portal and destroy planet Earth. Sir Michael Marsh, the head of the cult, was also the builder of Omega 1, this nuclear facility. Now, through his powers, he got the government to build this portal here, knowing that later on in his life, he would need it to activate the portal. We do not yet know why this cult wanted the Earth to be destroyed. Now, what happened is Matthew was actually part of a bloodline that also believed in this spiritual belief. Now, Matthew was needed because of his bloodline to open the portal. He was taken here by the Leaf Project, but the police did not know that he was really going here to open a portal that would lead to the destruction of the world. Weeks following after he arrived at his home with the Leaf Project, he was abducted and taken to Omega 1, this facility. By now, he knew that he was involved with the spiritual cult, so he was already devising a plan inside of his head to stop the plan of this spiritual cult. Matthew was needed as a sacrifice for the portal to be opened. Now, not only was he needed to be sacrificed, but the nuclear reactor must have been turned on to grant energy to the portal for it to be opened. Now, Matthew knew all of this from an anonymous source that we do not yet know of. Now, what Matthew ended up doing, he broke free and left the area. Now, without the sacrifice, the portal could not be opened. However, the reactor was already in a meltdown state, and hence it enveloped into a mushroom cloud. I'm Spencer Fishman, reporting for BBC News. Have a wonderful night.